If you are new into making beaded bag, one of the mistakes you can make is buying materials that you don't need. So in case for you not to waste money, that is the reason why I am making this. In this video, I am going to introduce you to materials that you need to buy as a beginner beader. So whenever you are going to the market or whenever you want to go and buy your material, you are going to know what you want to buy and the materials you need to buy for your bag. Number one on the list is fishing lines. Can you see? We have fishing lines. Can you see? They are looking the same. Okay, this is let me introduce this first. This is 0.50 mm fishing line. We have 0.60 mm. This is 0.60 mm, and this is 0.70 mm. We also have 0.80 mm. But these two, they are different. They are not the same. This one is 0.7 mm is actually thicker than 0.60 mm. So if I will advise you to know these two very, very well. So if you want to make your beaded bag, these are the two fishing lines that I will advise for you to use for your beaded bag. So because the thread are very, very thick. And also know that all bead does not require each bead require different type of fishing line. Some bead require 0.50 mm, some require 0.80 mm. But most beads that we have now requires 0.60 mm or 0.70 mm. So next on our list is elastic line or elastic thread. So we use elastic line or elastic thread to make hand bead or hand piece. Don't use elastic line or elastic thread for your neck piece. Don't use it for beaded bag. It is only used for hand bracelet or hand piece. Next on our list is divider. We have divider and cutters. Can you see? Can you see? They are not the same, but this one and this one, they can do the this and this. These two, they can do the same work. This one, this is divider. This one is different. Do you understand? So you need to know how to you will need to get these three type of pliers and cutter. This is cutter. This one is cutter, this one is called divider. Next on our list is scissors. Yeah, so for you to cut your fishing line, for you to cut the excess fishing line when you are making your beaded bag. So another one is our beads. So we have our crystal beads here, and crystal beads, they shine and sparkle under the sun. And crystal beads actually give details. Crystal bead gives details to bag. So when you want to add maybe this luxury vibe to your bag base, you can use crystal bead to design it, and you can actually use crystal bead to make a beaded bag. But if you want to do that, you must be a professional, because it is quite complex for you to be able to know how to bead with crystal beads. So next on our list is sugar beads. We have our sugar beads here. Can you see? This is sugar beads, and this bead is one of the important beads that you need to know how to use very, very well, because it is common. Yes, most design is sugar bead. We have it in different colors. So another one is pearl bead. This is pearl bead. This is pearl bead. So this is another pearl bead, and I make use of pearl bead to make this tote bag. This is tote bag, but I am not done with the design. So this is pearl beads. You need to know different styles of pearl beads and know the one that you can actually work with. So next on our list is measuring tape. Yes, you need to get this measuring tape so that you'll be able to use it to measure your bag, the length and the width of your bag. You will need measuring tape. On our list, if you want to do key holder, this is called keychain. This is keychain. This is what you are going to buy to make your key holder pieces. Common mistake that beginner beaders make is that they buy excess materials. Firstly, you need to know the type of bead. You can't work with all beads. I'll be sincere with you. You can't work with all beads, but you need to know the type of bead that you can work with very, very well. You can't work with all beads. Yes. You need to know the type of bead you know how to work with very, very well before you know the type of materials. And also, number two, you need to understand your design. You need to understand the design you want to make before you go to market to go and buy the materials that you want to use in making a particular bag. And another one is that you need to organize your workspace. If your workspace is scattered, you won't even understand what you are doing. I will say this and this. If your workspace is disorganized, you yourself, you won't get to understand what you are doing. So you need to organize your work area, your workspace. So In conclusion, you don't need to buy everything. You don't need to buy everything. Just buy few pieces and just buy the listed materials, the cutter, the beads, the fishing line, the scissors, and the tape proof for you to be able to know what to buy if you go to the market. If you find this video helpful, kindly do it to like this video. You can share to you other beginner bidders that you know that this video is going to benefit. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have other amazing tutorials on my channel. You can check them out. For you not to miss another interesting educational video like this, don't forget to turn up the notification bell so that you are going to get notified whenever I drop another video. My name is Rezu, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.